So I've gone around and poked through in a line and really adhered these rails pretty well to the reel. We we don't really need to do any more than that, but if you do set up your empty reels like this, if you use these bin designs and one happens to pop off and you feel like making it extra strong, or if you want to do it beforehand, you could just use a 3D pen and inject some more plastic into there, which would just increase, the surface area that is adhering the rail to the reel. But really, I don't think that's going to be necessary. After all, these are just guides. It's really not going to be taking any too much force. So basically, I think we could say it's safe to stop there with the adhesion step, but we do have to clean it up a little bit now. So there are two sides that you might have to clean up on. So on the top side, you can see already, without even zooming in here, that the clear plastic lets us see that we've penetrated through here. Now I run my finger along this one. No protrusion through the rail, no bumps. So this one I didn't poke. I'm out of frame there. This one I didn't go too far on, but we could also tell, thanks to the clear plastic, that I did go into the rail itself, so we know that this is actually in place. But this one, oh no, this one's also smooth. I didn't go through. There's no bumps there. Nice. Okay, this one's good as well. This one, let me zoom in so you can actually see the bumps, since you can't feel. Am I going to be able to focus in? Let me try. Ooh, there we go. There's the angle. You can see those bumps now. Okay. So, where am I? Here. All right. So, here's the rail with the bumps. That's still not really going to affect it. The guide still works, but if you want to make it perfectly smooth, then either hit it with the soldering iron or some sandpaper or a little X-Acto blade. There's many ways you can go in there and clean that up. This one's smooth. This one's smooth. This one's smooth. So really, I only messed up one rail by going too far. And even then, wait, where'd it go? Here it is. Even then, it's not a big deal. But I am going to smooth that out just a little bit, because it's easy to do. I'm going to go in there and clean it out with a blade. Just the blade itself, not the actual tool. I'm actually I'll pop the blade out, and that way it's easier to get in there. But we want to clean up this side too. So I'm going to take a blade and just like that, hold it flush, and it's as simple as that. Just get a nice sharp blade, hold it flush, push it along, be careful. And if you're doing it like I am, maybe wear safety glasses, because you might send one of these flying into your eye line. Now, let's see if... Aha. I was torquing this a bit, and that rail popped up a little bit. So while you're doing this, while you're smoothing this side, you might actually break the connection, and in that case you'll want to go in there and strengthen it up again. Poke it again with the soldering iron. Maybe use a different tip. This is why you want to have different tips. Instead of the really fine tip, go in there with a larger point, or even if it's a different shape, like something like this. Go in there, and that way you use a wider tip. You don't have to go in as deep, but you're going to reheat it and make sure that the connection is made again. Refuse everything. If you go in there with the same size tip, you're going to need to poke through deeper, which is not what you want to do. So just go along. Make sure you don't cut yourself. Keep your fingers out of harm's way when pulling a blade towards yourself. Let's see. Yeah. Before we apply any force, make sure we're holding it in a way that doesn't put us in danger. Just like that. Like I said before, these are not all gonna, actually most of these are not gonna come in contact with the ball bearings at all, but might as well just go across and clean it all up. Doesn't take long anyway. Pretty straightforward. One more. There we go. Now, I don't think I broke any of those that time. I was taking care not to torque the plastic. So yeah, that's it.